And the spotlight falls on Willie Gay, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Jets and the Colts on Thursday night primetime.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson working from the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception. And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if he comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Jets at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Colts, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is gone from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, you want to have the backups prepared for this because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
2nd and 4.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Ball out right, pulled in by Downs. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's the number. Colts. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
The option left, Richardson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but they settle for just the field goal.
To think that if maybe they were getting closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First carry of the game from Zamir White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
The Lance going to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. Here's Lance to throw it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys that really extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Now Lance again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. They went empty backfield. There really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had
You have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now it's Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jets will take over. New York ready to go again offensively. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
At the 30-yard line.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Got Dobbs over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
2nd and 3 at the Colts 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A good chance this is 4th down territory if they're not able to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Lance, he's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. First down, here's White. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground, right again. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, New York.
Lance now on 1st down. That's caught. This is a Banna Campbell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Now Lance. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Jets.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to get away, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Logan Hall able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Downs going in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he gets it inside the 35, just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And it's a fumble. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal.
Still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A toss left side for Hall. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 to 32. They better be careful. They're going to be top 30 in the league. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And they will tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 38. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield.
because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hall again on 2nd down. And he runs through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Lance looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going right side here, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And Richardson yet again. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Gibbs' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
And 9 at the 25-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Brian Asamoah.
Here's Lance. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. Big strides. Look at him go. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. It leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track slides? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by Gain is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, it's Gain to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
13 yards. First down, New York.
On first down, right back to Hall. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
17 yards. First down, Jets.
Here's Hall again. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he's able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Lance.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Richardson. That is caught.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Colts first down.
Again, it's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor from 17 yards out.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Extra point by Gaines, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. That's taken over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't a little bit over feels better than everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's he's right there on the doorstep now.
At the 26-yard line.
All again on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught. This is a ball of camera.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Colts send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. But we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme.
There he goes, right side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The Lance going to throw.
Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Straight ahead is home.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance looking to throw it.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. First and 10, it's Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Second and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Now Richardson.
Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll go again with Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Completes it again to Dobbs. Touchdown, Jets. Romeo Dobbs
From 19 yards away.
And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, now how about this return?
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the shotgun, Richardson
being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jermaine Johnson,
his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Bargain miraculous comeback. This offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete to Foster.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll run with Hall. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now it's Richardson.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And it's the right side here, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Richardson working from the gun.
This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding.